All right, one is like I be feeling you with like what you sent me a video. I completely agree about how like to grow is like you need to, or like a lot of people do the reacting and the screaming on videos, and I feel like a lot of people on YouTube like they lose or lower their integrity so that they can achieve the YouTube fame, and it's like it's a possible thing, but it's like as like someone that's creative, it's like I would never really want to do that. You feel me? Like especially when I know the potential that I have, it may take longer to do what I really want to do, but it's like I feel like it's never really worth doing the things that we know like destroy creativity on YouTube. And like you said, it's like creativity is dying, and the reason it's dying is because people want to consume more instead of actually create original stuff. It's like, how is anyone inspired to create something new when it's like the top few YouTubers are reacting to this video and that video and aren't actually making new content? They're not actually making something compelling. They're not actually making something cool, funny, creative, let alone actually creating stories where it's like in the gaming community, it's like besides like tips and tricks and like there's nothing anyone really does now that is like, wow, that's amazing, because everyone wants to do is just scream on let's plays. And it's like, all right, that's cool, but who's out here really sending a message or doing something creative where it's like I never seen that before, or not even necessarily something I've never seen, but something that is impressive. You feel me?
Yeah, true. I I was gonna say, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of YouTuber you want to be and what kind of content you want to create. It's one of them things where, like, do you want to? I don't know. On YouTube, like when you start off, it's genuinely like I feel like it's a thing of passion. Like like when I started out, I just wanted to make something funny. Like I wasn't really worried about touching anybody's like heart or nothing. Like it wasn't a Disney movie. I was just kind of sitting back, like, yeah, it would be dope to make these stupid little funny ideas come to life. So, that's one thing. But then when you get to the point where people are actually watching, it's like, okay, cool. Well, people are watching now, so I might as well keep this going. But I think it just comes with the territory. Like, no disrespect to what like YouTube used to be, but like I guess I say creativity's dying. I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna be like blunt, it's dead. It's not. There's nothing there anymore. Like, like from what I've seen, like being on YouTube for like however long. Like I remember when YouTube used to actually favor creative content and put it on the front of their website. They just don't do it
Exactly.
anymore. And nowadays, it's not because YouTube is like, we don't think y'all are creative enough. It's like, no, YouTube itself has like hit an all-time high with like being a business. It can't survive off of just creative videos. So that's why you saw them do the whole like what was that thing they did where it was like the YouTube like kind of payout channel initiative where they brought all those like there was a thing like in 2011 and 12 where YouTube gave money to creators and or networks to create YouTube channels to make more content. That's why we got Jimmy Fallon type channels. That's how we have like SourceFed from Phil DeFranco. That's how we get like what do you call them? Yeah, Buzz. Well, no, Buzz. I don't know if BuzzFeed was one of them, but it's like it's just one of those things.
They gave
where,
Machinima money too, didn't they?
Yeah, they gave Machinima like. Well, was that YouTube or was that? I thought that was Warner Brothers who gave Machinima money.
I thought it was YouTube. I don't know. I swear they gave him like 200 mil to like create content.
No. That was like Warner Brothers or something. But I know what you're saying. Like it's just that there was. It's just one of them things where YouTube knows what it's got to do, like people sit back and talk about the whole like rant community or roasting community or even the reaction community. And like, I don't really care anymore. It's one of them things where it's like, yo, you just got to play ball, man. Like, I'm sitting back and like, you're sitting back thinking when you first watch like a reaction video, and I still do believe this, if someone's watching a full version of someone else's video, that's theft. I'm gonna call it what it is. I see it as theft. And I don't see it as creativity. But after people who were in the reaction community started getting roasted for it and called out, you saw they all tried to like toss it up and change it up in the sense that all of them just like always talk over their reactions now. And it, like people will be like, yo, be quiet, I'm watching the video. And that's the whole thing that is the problem from the jump. Like, it's like, no, you're not supposed to watch someone else's video here. Go watch the original creator's content. But YouTube sees that that's bringing in views, so they're not stopping reaction channels. They're not stopping these like roast channels that are genuinely just like people cyberbullying. They're just sitting back like, nah, we're getting money. We're gonna keep working. That's just how YouTube is. And I'm not saying like everybody needs to become a reaction channel or a roast channel. It's just like, yo, you know, if your audience is changing up, you got to change up eventually. You can't sit and be set in your ways thinking, oh, I'm gonna be at the top of the mountain being a creative person from day 1 to day 100. That's honestly just not how it works. I guess it's just like adapting. That's kind of the type of thing I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying like change your format up, but maybe mix it up so that the newer viewers can get a feel for you and understand that, like, oh, look, I do have these skills and like, you know, talent and traits that I can rely on from time to time. But hey, man, let's just sit back and open Snapchat stories today, because that's a thing on the internet, you know, like that's just how I see it.
I don't know if creativity is dead, because I mean, I'm going down my subscription line, and most of the people that I'm subscribed to is because they are creative. Like, I don't know, you ever heard of Beta 64?
Yeah, my bad. When I say creative, excuse me, I don't mean creativity is specifically dead, because if that's the case, then I mean, I don't think I don't.
Yeah, we're all done.
Okay,
yeah,
that is a better way.
More or less, not even growth. More or less, creativity is dead in the sense that the platform doesn't push it anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the platform,
right,
like
that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But if you contribute to the problem, how can you solve it though?
Ain't no solve. I'm trying to tell you, it's about adapting. I'm not saying that there's a problem to be solved. I'm saying there's a problem and it's just there.
So what are you adapting to though? Are you adapting to like the fans, the people that you're watching, or are you adapting to your peers and what they're currently doing on YouTube and what's exactly working? What are you adapting to?
I guess it just depends on like it depends on like what you want to do. Like, you could sit back and do what you've been doing from day one and think, and I don't think that's wrong. I'm just saying, like, you can sit back from day one to day whatever and do whatever it is you want to do. What you think comes across as your brand, your, you know, what is that, identity on YouTube,
like your niche, or thing that works for you.
your niche or whatever it is, and then, you know, create that content. But when, like, you know, like for me or any other YouTubers who sit back and see like a drought in views, you can't bitch and moan. You can't sit back and be like, oh man, I'm being creative as shit, but my views ain't up. And it's like, because it's like, yeah, man, because you're not changing it up. Your audience is very specific. They have to come find you, and all the passerbys who are seeing your stuff, who are like, oh, that's not for me, you're kind of just telling them, oh, that's fine, I don't need you on my channel then. So it's one of those types of things. It's one of them things where I'm
you
sitting
can't
back
reach
saying,
everyone though. That's the thing. Like, I mean, if they like your content, they're gonna mess with you. I mean, there's gonna be certain things. At least I've learned that there's gonna be certain things that people like and certain things that people don't like.
Also, with chasing trends, like eventually your feet gonna get tired. So at what point are you be like, all right, I'm gonna start doing me, because it's never gonna end.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying specifically like, yo, it's a trend, it's a bandwagon, hop on. I'm just saying, if you can mix that into your own creative content, I think you have a better chance of thriving than someone who just wants to do only what they want, compared to like listening to their audience and being like, you know, would you guys really want to see me try this stuff? Regardless of if you think it's stupid or something, you're opening up your mind to different things. Maybe you're not into them, you know, maybe you're not open-minded at all, and you're like, this is dumb, I don't want to do dumb stuff. But maybe you can find a way around it that fits your demo. Like, maybe you don't do it verbatim the way you think is really ridiculous. You go and you're like, okay, well, I could see myself doing this if I put so and so spin on it. You know, that's more.
You're trying to evolve what you see, so it can be more of putting your personality and what you want to do with it, but at the same time, it's keeping up with the trend. Is basically what you're saying, correct?
It's more just like keeping up with what's relevant and not letting yourself die out just because your pride. Because of your pride. Like that's the same. Like that's the reason you'll see like certain celebrities fall off, or comedians or actors. It's like, let's say, you know, I mean, it's not just the money. Like, it's not like people are like, oh man, like if I turn down this money, then I'm a failure. It's like, no, you don't have to take that route. I'm just saying, like, if you're sitting back and you don't like the position you're in, you got to change it somehow. I'm not saying like, oh, let's create a super team and go to Golden State because that's the only way we'll get what we want. I'm saying like maybe we can like just do certain things that they pull from type of thing.
Did you see my comment that I left on your video?
Oh, I haven't even seen my video for the last like hour and
it's
a half,
funny
2 hours.
Because exactly what you was talking about is exactly what I was talking about, because you were saying like if the situation you're in, you should switch it up, and that's basically what I was telling you. And my thing is like, why do you have to switch it up to being what you dislike? Why can't you switch it up to something that, like, find something creative that you could do that like you got to test your audience out, trying new things. Because I was saying like with your videos, like your biggest problem with growth, I feel like, is you're not doing anything on your channel that separates you from the pack. Like a lot of your videos, I'm gonna be honest, they're ass, bro. Like lately, like I liked your videos when I first found out about you, but like lately, like you've been doing a lot of Akubento unboxings, 1UP unboxings. I'm gonna be honest, we be clowning your ass in the Discord sometimes because like you uploaded that Infinite Warfare gameplay. Duty, that shit was ass, bro. Like it's like I'm looking at it. It's like why did you upload that? It's like it wasn't funny, it wasn't interesting. It was just kind of like it just felt like you just threw it up.
That's true. I guess that's your opinion. That's not everybody who watches my videos.
Go check my comment, bro. Everybody agree with me, bro.
I'm not saying that they won't agree with you, but I mean, like, you could be bringing in people who are also fans of yours. I'm not saying like you don't. I'm not saying that what you're saying is invalid. I'm just saying that it's not 100% of every single person who watches my content feels the exact same way you feel. Same way I don't feel the same I don't feel about all your videos. Like, I see all you guys, like, I'm subscribed to you, but I don't click every single video unless it's something that like really interests me.
Interest.
Yeah, right. So it's very much that. Like, so like when I do like are you talking about me playing story mode Call of Duty or me just playing random online?
Yeah, there was like another video you was playing like Sonic Adventure and you just kept dying, and I'm just like, why did you upload this?
Well, that's not for you. That's specifically for a niche audience. That's for like people who know that I play Sonic Adventure and they like it. I'm not. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to changing things up. Like, that's me staying true to myself. Like Sonic Adventure, that's something that I'm gonna play because I genuinely want to play it. That's not me in the back of my head saying, "Oh man, I hope Black Hokage likes this." I don't care about that. That's none of my business. I'm not sitting back worrying about views when I'm playing certain stuff. You know, I wouldn't be playing games like what I'm trying to look through my stuff right now. Like let's see. You know, like me testing the waters with like Pokemon. I like Pokemon. That's not something that I'm worried about other people like giving an opinion on. If they like it, they do. If they don't, they don't. So like certain games is like I'm playing stuff that I personally want to try out.
Let me word it better. It's not about what you're playing. I feel like the video should be more about you. Like, I feel like I'm watching your videos and you're just kind of there versus like when people come to like GI, like if you look at the Xenoverse video that Black uploaded where he body switched on Anon today, like that shit was funny as fuck, and it's like we're having a funny ass conversation and everybody's just like laughing. I feel like I told you, I said in my comments, like I feel like you should do more like podcasts with Paul. Like if you have to incorporate some of your friends, like you don't have to always do that.
But like, but you're also looking at it from the perspective of this is what me and my dudes think are funny. Like that's like a very specific like mindset and like viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not looking at it from I have like my 200,000 subscriber range and who watches what. Like I know what I'm uploading. Like when I upload those stupid unboxing videos, I don't do that because I'm trying to like get on some sort of bandwagon. I don't even know other people who do it. I personally just like the stuff that's in the box. I know they don't get good views.
That's not even generally you.
So that's generally you.
That's me. That's me just uploading something that like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna upload this because I just feel like it. It's not. I'm not worried about. No, I'm not. I think you might be misinterpreting. I'm not thinking on every single video. Oh man, I gotta get views. I need them. I'm thirsty for these things.
The thing is, when you upload a 28-minute video, that's the way it comes across.
What, a 20-minute video? Of what?
Yeah. When you're complaining about your views and stuff. That's why we're maybe misinterpreting.
No, I get that, but even that video, like, if you watch it from beginning to end, the video's not about me complaining about views. That's why I talk about like within the first first minute, I say this is not me complaining. This is me looking from the outside in, from a YouTuber's perspective. of what works and what doesn't work on YouTube. It's more or less like the video's a rant and an opinion. It's not JD wants to cry today. Like that's
how I took it.
Well, that's I'm hoping you guys got from that, because I mentioned that from the jump. Like, I'm obviously gonna continue to do YouTube. I mean, and I will give you this. I definitely clickbaited people with the thumbnail. That was on purpose. I definitely did that. I wanted the thumbnail.
A lot of people misinterpreted it, because like if you read the comment section, they're all just like, "Don't quit," you know.
Yeah, I know that. I knew that was gonna
Yeah.
happen. That's why I left one comment at the top that says, "Please watch the video all the way through before you comment." Because I mean, come on now, I'm not worried about the intelligence of a YouTube viewer. Get out of here. Like, people who click on videos click and then scroll directly to comment sections. They don't look at the video before. So I do that too. Like, I'll sit back and read comments on like drama videos before even listening to the dude giving me the drama. So it's one of them things where I know how people are going to react to it. They're going to put their own spin on it, do whatever they want. I'm just trying to get them to hear what I have to say and hopefully understand where I'm coming from. It's not a, oh my God, I need you guys to emphasize with me. Please feel sympathy for me. It's like, nah, this is just how I think YouTube works, and just my opinion and rant. This is all it is. And there will be a new video tomorrow that you may or may not like. It's genuinely just another day, you know? That's all it is.
Do you feel like your passion for making YouTube videos has gone down?
It depends. It's like every once in a while, there's weeks where I'm really like excited to make stuff, and then there's other weeks where I'm sitting back and I'm like, I really don't feel like playing video games anymore, because I just hate sitting in my office and like letting a day go by when I could go outside and do some sort of like real meaningful, not necessarily productive, just meaningful. Like, you know, like that's the one thing I've talked about it on my vlog channel. I talked about like the way social media works nowadays and the way the internet works and all that stuff. I feel like it takes from your life. Like you're literally letting your soul be sucked out by social media, internet, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. There are some days where I think you should just get up and go outside and literally walk, so that you can at least live your life and like not just die some person who is busy looking at digital numbers all the time. But that's just like my personal opinion.
I feel you.
But like when it comes to like my channel and my videos, I'm definitely gonna do what I still want to do. Like, I mean, regardless of how my viewers feel, how you guys feel, like, I mean, it's one of those things where that's how life works. I'm not sitting here carrying over on feelings of other people's opinions. If that's how that worked, I wouldn't upload. Nobody would. If you were worried about other people's feedback on that level, you'd be like, oh my God, I can't handle that they really don't feel this way that I feel about my stuff. Oh no, delete account. Like that's how any person, I think, would try to resolve that. So like when I upload stuff where it's like Sonic Adventure, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, that's for the viewers who came in from the jump, who came in from like 3 years ago, who saw me playing Sonic Adventure doing really stupid, cringy ass voices that I personally.
Hands in Xenoverse.
Yeah, sure. Let's continue. But
Talking
it's all right. He got that YouTube attention span, man. 3 minutes and we out. But, so I'm not mad at him. But you know, that's where my channel, I think, resonates with me. Like when you see me playing something that is completely out the norm, that's the type of video where I'm like, I genuinely had a lot more fun making that than I did trying to play Five Nights at Freddy's. Like that's not something I'm a diehard fan for. Like I was playing The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, but like it's one of them things where I know the views aren't high. It's very much for an audience who watched my previous Zelda videos. So I'm not gonna bitch and moan about videos like that. It's more the videos where I put a lot of effort into like I don't know, maybe it's a Mario Maker and the views aren't in the right spot, or a GTA and the views are down. Games where I know those things usually pop off. And then I'm sitting back like, oh, well, that's weird. I wonder like if it's just like, you know, the day in the week or whatever. And you know, it's definitely just.
What's
like
your SEO game looking like? You tagging your shit right?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I tag it with I tag it with the stuff. Now we're getting into personal stuff that I don't think anybody who's watching this would understand.
Sure.
It definitely matters, bro. It definitely.
I know it matters.
Conversation.
Like I definitely know it matters. Like back in the day, not even that long ago, I want to say 2 months ago, I was always putting my titles in quotes because I thought, you know, it's kind of funny to look at it from the perspective of someone literally saying it. So I think I spoke with a dude who worked at YouTube, and he said you should probably take those off of those because it just makes it harder for people to search. So I just did like whatever, all caps from the jump. But I mean, that's one of those things that I was doing before I knew it was like a gimmick or a way to get people in. Like when I first started making videos, I made like I was just like having fun making colorful thumbnails that I thought were fun. It wasn't necessarily like clickbait. And I was always doing the all caps thing with like my not my tags, my titles. And I remember I've had people come in like, damn, look at this clickbaity ass thumbnail and title. And I'm like, I guess I get that that's like the norm now, but I was like, bro, I was doing that 4 years ago. Like, to me, that's not new. So
what's your YouTube goals? If you have
excuse me?
Like what's your goals, or like what's your like your end goal or your end game? Because like we all here at like talks about like things we want to achieve with our YouTube channels and how we can like get a career out of it or things of that nature, or move on from past YouTube. Like, do you have any you want to share?
Yeah, sure. I mean, when it comes to YouTube, like, here's how I see YouTube, and like, it's no disrespect to the community or anything. From the jump, it was never the end goal. It was just like a random outlet that I had to make funny stuff. And gaming wasn't even part of it. I just randomly on a whim made a gaming channel. I did not think that that was going to be the thing that I was like quote unquote known for in this day and age. But it's like, it's still cool because like I genuinely like video games. Like if I didn't like video games, you wouldn't see me with a gaming channel. Like I know people who like, I don't know anybody specifically, but I know friends of mine who like, you know, they play them casually, but they don't have the patience to play video games every single day for the rest of their lives or however long until YouTube's dead. So, you know, it's one of those things where goals, I would love to hit 1 million subscribers in the future. I don't know if it'll happen. Who knows? I would love for my viewers to just come and watch my videos no matter what I upload. But that's like the type of stuff that I talked about in my video where I'm like, you really have to figure out what your audience is, because there's some people who are, and I mean, I don't think this is like very specific, like, I don't know if this is the right statement, but I kind of believe in this. I kind of like when I first started doing YouTube, I always thought there's people who like are meant to be big on YouTube, and there's people who not necessarily aren't, but it's gonna take them longer. That's kind of just like a life thing. Yeah, that's life. You know, there's people who are gonna make it up the mountain faster than others, and that's not something you should worry about. You should definitely not be, you know, looking at someone else's success and trying to have envy for that because you don't see it on your channel. But you can aspire to be there, I think, and like, you know, look at it as like something to get you motivated to get you to the next level. That's basically the type of stuff that I would want to happen for my channel. I would want like eventually people to just, and I think they are, like, I mean, I get plenty of views. I'm not necessarily trying to complain about my views. I think that I'm like, for a guy who like didn't think he would ever get this far, I'm very happy with where I'm at. Like, I thought I was going to be capped out at like 50K subs for life. I never thought I was going to get farther than like 50,000 subs. And that wasn't even too recent ago. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. Like I think 2013 or 2014, I was gonna quit YouTube. I was like, bruh, I could get more money doing Lyft or Uber. Like I was really thinking about just doing that and like giving it up. But it was like one of those things where, you know, I just sat back and said, well, no, don't give it up. You put so much work into it. Let's continue to do it. But
see where it goes.
Yeah, but like, I mean, when it comes to like the realistic part of YouTube, like YouTube's my job. My gaming channel is my job. Like when I go out and I go like hit up comedy clubs, or I have to hit up like auditions and shit, and I run into the homies and they're sitting back like, yo, what you been up to? And I'm like, internet shit. That's what I say. Like, I don't, like, they know what I do if they follow me on social media, but it's one of those things where I don't really bring it up like it's like that grand of thing, because like YouTube is a fun place where I can be myself, but at the end of the day, it's my day job, and like it's where I have to like make my bread and also make connections with people on a daily basis. And then like my older channels, like my sketch channel, which I don't upload to as often, and then my vlog channel, which is like very much just personal and fun for me. Like I enjoy making vlogs because it's kind of just like a cool little docu-series of your life. But it's one of those things where those channels are on the back burner. Like I do the vlogs whenever I can because they're easier to create. The sketches and like creative stuff like that, to me, is like, that channel is now more or less like a place where I can just be creative when I have time. I don't see it as a place where I'm trying to become like a YouTube superstar for skits, because skits aren't even popping anymore. Like you had to get in around like 2011 and 2012 to be even remotely popular, in my opinion. Unless you start
popping.
Huh?
Mainly because of Twitter, though.
Well, you don't have to use YouTube.
Yeah,
No, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't get in. Like, if anything,
It's hard. It's
harder nowadays.
It's just hard, and it always was hard. And now it's even harder because people want content way more than they used to
all the time.
So I'm not about to, like, no disrespect to, like, I mean, I've got, like, in my opinion, I've got like a great catalog of comedy skits that I can actually show to people who are in the legit industry, and I can sit back and be like, yeah, that's like, I like when people say, you got anything that I can look at? I have like a YouTube page with like hella skits that I shot all myself that are like, in my opinion, edited well and like color corrected, and I've got like, you know, whatever, decent comedy behind it. You may or may not like it, who knows? But that's like what that channel is for me now. Like, I upload little mini passion projects there when I find time. So it's just one of them things where, like, you know, if you want to get on for just being funny, I get it. You should, in my opinion, go to Instagram and pop off first, because Instagram skits are a thing now, and Facebook skits. So you might as well build it up there, because for some reason the viewership is like dummy high, and then tell people, oh, I got a YouTube channel too. You know, that's how Viners did it. Like, Viners popped off on Vine and then spread everything around. That's why a lot of them aren't tripping off of Vine dying, because they haven't been on it for like a year and a half anyway. Like, that's how I saw it when I saw them talking about Vine got shut down. I didn't necessarily see that happening, because I was like, dang, you're gonna shut down the whole site? Why shut it down? I mean, like, we still got MySpace. I don't see why you coming for Vine like that. But I guess like all the people who brought traffic to the site have already moved on. They knew what they were trying to do from the jump. They were like, oh snap, 5 million followers on Vine. I'm about to get like 100K followers on Instagram, and then 200K on Twitter, and then push 900K over to YouTube. And next thing you know, they're YouTubers, or, well, quote unquote YouTubers. I still call them Viners. But, you know, it's just like, you got to know how to do, like, you got to know how to diversify your bonds. But
diversify the portfolio.
Yeah, that's all it is, in my opinion, you know. But like, yeah, I feel like I ramble way too much. But long goal, YouTube, if I could have 1 million subs and more, that'd be great. Or 500K, honestly. I don't know. If I could just continue to grow and I could continue to just be happy uploading what I do, I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not, like, the numbers thing, it'll happen or it won't happen. You can't control that. And then other than that, I mean, you guys know I do acting and stand-up and crap. So, like, I mean, that's the type of stuff that I work on behind the scenes. So that's going to happen regardless. You know, I'm going to just work on that continuously.
I would hate for, like, myself or for anyone to, like, do YouTube and it's, like, do things you're not fully 100% happy with doing. Like I said, like you said earlier, how you'd be willing to, like do certain things, but like add your own flair to it, so you can see yourself actually doing it. But it's like, it's still not what you really want to do. And I understand you have to do what you have to do, because, like you said, this is basically like your day job. And it's like, I understand that. It was like, damn, bro.
And that's how it is, yeah.
If there's a better way to go about it, then I would honestly recommend doing it.
Yeah, I feel like if there's a better way, because I think what's weird to me is, like, I understand that, like, people who do, like, reaction videos are getting views these days and, like, they're hot. But at the same time, like, I feel like there's no end game for them, so why even take that route? It's like nobody wants to talk to them. Like, no, they're not out here doing interviews or progressing to anything else. So it's like, I mean, it might get you hot, like, for a second, but it's just for, like, it's instant gratification, I guess.
My mindset is just like, I look at YouTube and then I look at, like, what people can do with YouTube, and then outside of YouTube, like within the gaming community, you see, like, for the 2K gamers, it's like they get invited to, like, 2K events. That's it. Maybe go to PAX, but, like, their aspirations are never high to, like, go to E3 or, like, any bigger convention, or actually do something greater. Like, for makeup people, like makeup artists, maybe work with, like, a favorite company. And then it's like, all right, but what else do you really want to do, or where else can your platform take you? And once again, you're like an actor and comedian. It's like, I feel like you could definitely take your YouTube channel. My bad if I hit my mic. You could actually definitely take your talents and skill to the next level. And I think, actually, I know that you're, like, one of the most talented people out there, bro. Like, I seen your work, bro. Like, not even to be hyping you up, but it's like,
yeah, no, I appreciate that.
That's what confuses us.
I was gonna
that's what
say,
confuses us about you. Like you get, it's like you're real talented. It's like, why you get so frustrated over this gaming shit? You don't even need it, bro.
I would want to see.
I mean, you would. I mean, I guess maybe that's an outside looking in thing. I don't know what I put off. Maybe I'm talented, but that don't mean people are hiring. That ain't got shit to do with me. You could be talented as fuck. Y'all could be talented as fuck. That don't mean all y'all gonna succeed, or me. That don't mean shit. Y'all could be the gaming Illuminaughty and be popping off within your own community. That does not mean everybody's gonna come through and support it. That's just life, you know. I could, you know, I'm sitting back. I could be the best. I could be the best comedian people have never heard of, and still not succeed and not get popular. That's life. You need to justify your mindset to realize, oh, that's a possibility. You don't want to put that in the forefront and be like, oh, that's gonna happen. No, just be like, shit. If that happens, we got to figure out how to get around that. So that's my thing about it. And like, honestly, I'm not mad at people who only do this internet shit. Like you guys say, like, you know, there's always a bigger thing. For some people, there's not. For some of these cats, there is YouTube and only YouTube. And I know you're probably looking at it like, well, that's not a smart game plan. But then again, you got to look at it from the perspective of how much bread are you getting? If it's all about bread and making sure your financial system is right, there are dudes who are set for the next 20 to 30 to 50, maybe till life type of years who are staying on YouTube. And you know why? That's because they know where their audience is at. Huh?
You're in the assumption they're paying the taxes, because I know a lot of these dudes don't.
Well, then they're dumb. I don't know why you wouldn't pay your taxes. You're gonna get Wesley Snipes. It's not worth it. But I know a lot of
redemption, boy.
I don't know. They must not know what an LLC is or an S corporation. They better get their money right. But I'm talking about dudes who are big enough where they're at the level. I'm talking about PewDiePie. PewDiePie does not need to aspire for anything else unless he really wants to.
Yeah,
he knows where his people are at.
But
why
at the
would
end
you
of the
take
day,
what?
At the end of the day, what PewDiePie did, he owns Rebel. What is it? His own network.
Rebel Network.
Yeah,
so he doesn't really own it. It's under Maker's umbrella.
Whatever. He still owns a good part of it, bare minimum.
True.
And it's like, I'm not saying just, you know, you can't be happy doing YouTube, but it's like, why not aspire for more if you can do it?
Yeah, I mean you can, but
challenge yourself basically.
Some people don't do that though. Like, think about that. If all of y'all were caking off of YouTube right now, let's just say all of us got channels that are popping and we're all making like 30K a month. You want to go put some effort, not that you can't. I know that you're capable, but let's just say you got a good thing going and you could save up for your future. You want to go and I'm trying to make it sound like to legitimize it, like, yes, what you got going is good. I'm not saying don't be creative and do other stuff. Yeah. But there are some people who understand what they've got going and they know not to steer out of their lane while it's hot.
Some people are content.
Well, some people are content, and a lot of people, and no disrespect to YouTubers, don't have those aspirations. A lot of these people are just random motherfuckers, man. Like, we're all just a bunch of random motherfuckers who got on the internet and happen to get people to come watch. That don't mean shit. That means that they are gonna be who they are till they die. Like, nobody took them to some random play where they saw some shit on Broadway and they were like, oh, that's what I need to do. Like that, you know, like these are like, you guys are like, I don't think you guys are wrong for what you're saying, because I feel like everybody should aspire to be greater, but there are some people who just are good with what they got, and what they got might honestly be a better route than them chasing some dream. Like that's just the reality of it all.
People
like,
got different definitions of success.
The answer to your question is still yes. You didn't finish it, but the answer to your question is still yes.
I think like I kind of worded it wrong, where it's like you should always go past YouTube, and it's like not necessarily that, but it's like I feel like a lot of people don't really utilize the potential and resources that they have to do more. Yeah. Not saying you have to, but like I just feel like it's a disappointing thing when you see someone doing X, Y, and Z when they could be doing a whole lot more and be benefiting a whole lot more, which of course never is like, you know, 100% guaranteed, but it's always nice to see people try. And a lot of the times you don't see a lot of people try.
Well, you know what? We might not see it. Doesn't mean they're not doing it. I know a lot of people who are online creators who know where their audience is at, and they're making those videos every single day or every single week to keep their life the way it is. But they're still doing stuff on the side. They probably just don't talk about it. You know, a lot of these like online creators are very shy. Like that's just a thing. Like, and also a lot of them don't have talent. I'm not trying to expose anyone.
I agree.
Like, it's just that it's not because they aren't talented. It's because they never got a chance to tap into it. Like my thing is I started doing like acting and comedy stuff way before I started doing YouTube. So I had a skill set built before I even got on the platform. So now if someone were to randomly hit me up and be like, yo, JD, could you host this like gaming show? I'd be like, yeah, I could do that because I'm fine with talking on stage and I'm good with words and I'm not scared of an opportunity like that. Other people who maybe they say they have the talent or say they even have the reach, they might sit back and just be like, you know what, that sounds interesting, but I don't need that. It's one of those things where like you really got to look at it from the perspective of you would sit back and think some of these bigger YouTubers should be like not necessarily on TV, but they should be doing bigger things. A lot of them get opportunities that don't outweigh what they're already doing, so they turn it down. So like you can get like someone like Jenna Marbles. I think she got pitched a TV show when she was popping like in 2013 or 14. She was like, what would I do on a TV show? I don't act. I'm not a comedian. I don't know what I would do. But it's like Comedy Central or somebody was like, no, but we will like facilitate you to do like big things. And she was like, but I don't want to take away from what I've already got like popping off. So I'm not mad at her for that. She like look, it's like I'm not saying like avoid your dreams or avoid being a better person. It's kind of just like, you know, we might have lost today, but we're going to come back and try again type of thing from that perspective. Like some people might say, I'd rather build up my catalog now, work on those skill traits for the future. And then when the next opportunity comes, I'll take it. You know, not everybody wants to just
folks.
Yeah. Not everybody wants to just hop on the first train to whatever. Yeah, well, that's it, I guess. And now I'm reading your comment, Corey.
The same shit I already said. This nigga using governments. What the fuck, boy?
why this? But I'm waiting for the day you come through and leave me just a positive comment, just for fun.
When have I ever not? Wait, what you trying to say? Is it?
No, I'm just.
I'm saying that comment was positive.
No, I haven't. I'm low key just messing with you because I haven't even gotten through the first sentence. So like, let's not take it out of context. I don't want y'all to flame me. I don't want to get my own individual roasting video. But so
you already know, boy.
Let's not. I don't have the time to deal with your guys' fans. It's too much. So yeah. But I mean, you know, that's basically my look at it and whatnot from just a perspective of doing it for a certain amount of time. Like I think I've come a long way. Like I'm really not mad where I'm at. I'm actually really happy. I don't know anybody else in my personal life who can do what I'm doing. So it's one of those things where the only person I have to like to challenge myself or go against my word is me. Like I'm, you know, your worst enemy or some that crap, whatever that statement is. You know, it's just one of those things. Like I think I watched a video the other day where, especially being a YouTuber, people don't realize how lonely it is being a YouTuber. Like being an online creator, that shit ain't no, you know, ain't no tea party with cookies and shit. We aren't always hanging out like that. I mean, you guys have a crew where you guys do that, so that's cool.
Most people put themselves in a situation that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not.
I'm never alone though.
No, but okay.
But I understand what you mean.
It goes back to what you were saying though, JD. A lot of these dudes don't have a talent, or they're really shy, so they don't have any friends, and then they blow up and people. Yeah, they put it on themselves, really.
My thing is though, like, I understand for you because it's like it's your job, and you gotta one play solo player games, and then two, not only that, but you gotta edit these videos for like 2 or 3 hours a day. So I understand your position.
You will be by yourself.
Can't nobody make you like you can't force somebody to be lonely. That's a choice.
No, my bad. Let me take it back. I'm not saying like lonely, like I'm like people are lonely alone. I'm saying in the sense of being a YouTuber is a one person grind is what I'm trying to say. Unless you have, let me finish. If I gotta finish, unless you have a crew of friends where you all do it. I'm trying to say that from the perspective of me creating content, my channel is specifically, you know, me. I'm just saying in my personal clique. I'm not saying in the sense of like the grand scheme of all the YouTubers I know. No, we're all doing the same shit. But I'm saying you guys are like a group of legitimate friends who make videos together. That's one thing. I'm talking about the common YouTuber, the person who has to turn on the camera on their own, film it, shoot it, edit it, do that all by themselves and whatnot. I'm saying that existence of just being a content creator, let's say you're not big on collaborations, that's the lone, not necessarily, I mean, just not necessarily lonely, but it's like it's the solo side of being a YouTuber. You don't realize how much time you spend with yourself, sitting there looking at your own shit, recording it, editing it, doing all that stuff. And I watched a video recently where the reason that people, you know, come to these conclusions with like, you know, how they feel about their life and all that is because you're not supposed to spend that much time alone. But social media has made it where all you're doing on a daily basis is thinking about yourself. You're thinking about, what are my numbers doing? Where is my following going? Where is my viewership at? And if you don't have like a normal support system, from the sense that, like, I'm saying it from the perspective of like, I have friends. I hit them up all the time. I got me and my boys. We talk and chat all the time, but they don't do what I do. So we don't talk about the stuff I do on a regular basis. You guys have a crew where it's like you guys are all doing similar stuff. So it doesn't feel like you're ever alone. You could always be like, you know, Black could always hit up Corey and be like, yo, what you think about this? Or JG.
Wait, if you don't like, stop saying my damn government.
Well, what do you mean you put your
say TBH?
Say TBH.
TB, I don't care, man. What you gotta do? A face reveal? Shut up. What the fuck?
Like, niggas the feds up in Discord, boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Because the feds are gonna figure out your social off of one name.
No, right. You worried about somebody else.
The front of your name is gonna get you.
That's right.
Y'all are. Yeah. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny, man. My apologies. My apologies. More often sorry, TBH. Sorry. So let me. Can I get into the mic and be quiet? TBH, are you good? No, I'm just playing.
I feel like this nigga trying to be funny, bro.
Just not laughing. But yeah, look at that. But that's not your comedy though. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is you and your boys' this type of comedy. Like, I got homies who understand the type of jokes I make. I'm not catering to y'all. I'm just joking. Like, there are gonna be 5 people who watch this video who will be like, oh, that Run JD Run cat's funny, and then there's gonna be like 40,000 who are gonna be like,
I love how you're taking me seriously.
Low key, I thought you were. My bad. You didn't.
Nigga, I am sarcastic as fuck, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, you should end that with a JK or some bullshit. I don't know, but
that's some Hollywood shit right there.
I take all black people seriously. That's how it is. But I take all black people seriously, or I take, if not, a world star moment might pop off. But
don't take me serious ever.
Well, what? Y'all are crazy, dude. But yeah, I mean, that's the end of my little shit. You know what? The one thing I was gonna say, and this is specifically catered to y'all. No disrespect. I'm not trying to come for y'all. I want y'all to understand that, like, I understand y'all have a specific way of how you do things and how you want to make videos, get your stuff out, be creative. But low key, when I watch some of y'all stuff, you really do isolate yourselves from a bigger audience, in my opinion, because you guys flame fucking everybody. Fuck them. No, that's fine. That's fine. And
we're fighting the system.
And
that's our role.
But I don't see that as fighting the system.
We are.
Okay, I get it. I mean, y'all want to be a modern day internet Black Panthers? Do it. I mean, that's cool. I don't really care because it ain't got shit to do with me and my numbers. But I'm telling you, for those of y'all who aspire to get to the next level, like, I'm not trying to come for anybody or anybody's numbers, but, like, you know, Corey, like, excuse me, my bad. TBH, fuck, what's your name?
TBH, I thought you was about to say Corey.
Look, bro. Look, I'm not trying to flame nobody. I just want you guys to get this. TBH is the one who's at the top, right? Like, he's the Kendrick Lamar of the crew. So with that being said, he's not gonna have a problem continuing to do this grind. But if y'all follow suit, and, like, if he flames somebody, like, I don't know if y'all dislike anybody or don't want to fuck with anybody. That's fine. Do what you gotta do. But all you're doing is closing a door to an eventual, like some sort of collaboration in the future.
Who we flaming though?
No, I'm not saying you're flaming anybody in specifics. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying if you go in on even just specific, like, you know, different types, like not even people, like, just screamers. Like let's say you go in on just a category of people. Yeah, like, it's fine if y'all want to do that. That's fine. But let's say you meet them in person and they end up being cool as hell, and then you're sitting back, like, second guessing what you were saying online. Like, that's something that's gonna shoot you in the foot. You're gonna sit back and be like, oh crap, it sucks that I can't work with so and so because let's say they wanted to connect with you and then they look up your shit and they're like, oh, so all you do is talk shit about me all the time? That's weird. That you were.
I feel that
you're under the impression I want to work with whoever you're talking about.
No, I don't think any of you guys want to work with the people that I'm not even considering anybody. I'm just saying that if I'm just saying
the
like
opportunity is there.
It's not even opportunities as much as it looks like you guys are coming from like a place of like hate or saltiness.
With a player haters ball.
I guess, yeah. Like that's what it looks like.
We always say we
like, I mean, I can see where he's coming from. He's basically
like, I'm just saying, like. Yeah,
don't have an opinion. Don't have an opinion.
No, have an opinion.
No, we keeping it real though. We telling people exactly how we feel.
That's fine, but then keep it real with yourselves on if none of us ever fucking get anywhere. That's also
if I'm wrong about something, I'll be like, okay, my bad, I was wrong about that, but I'm not gonna hold my tongue for nobody. Fuck that.
No. I'm not saying you're holding your tongue. I'm just saying like I'm talking about like an unbiased opinion. Just you go off because you've seen shit on other people and you're just giving them like
I'm gonna need you to name some examples, otherwise we talking in circles.
Yeah,
let's get to the nitty-gritty. We don't do that, nigga. We don't do that.
But I understand what he's saying.
But here's the thing, like y'all do the GI rants and like y'all will go in on like you guys talk about like you're not gonna hold your tongue, but then you mute people's names. What's the point of that? If you're gonna flame somebody, fucking flame them and be real about it.
True. That's
like y'all like that's the one thing that gets me every time y'all talk about shit. I'll be like, yo,
that wasn't my.
I'm not putting it on anybody. Y'all are a group, so y'all take this L as a group. That's how it works. Like I'm just saying. Like,
that's
in our defense.
I edited it. But here's the thing, JD. Here's the thing, JD. I edit it. I don't edit it because I'm scared of anybody. I edit it because I don't want anybody attacking anybody. Because at the end of the day, it is our opinion. So there's no need to start a drama like that.
That's true, but at the same time, y'all don't have the audience to fuck up any of those bigger people's numbers, so it wouldn't even matter. So like, you shouldn't even worry about that. If you're gonna be real with your audience, the transparency is, I don't fuck with X, Y, and Z. You might as well leave X, Y, and Z in the video. Don't even fake it. But that's why. But that's my perspective, because like I've met people and I've networked, and it's one of them things where if you want to work in an industry, you know when to talk and you know when to shut the fuck up. Like that, not to be a pussy about it. It's just like, if I go on a set and the director's being an asshole to everybody, I'm not about to be like, yo, director, fuck you. Because that dude's, I got a job for the day. It's one of those things where you gotta, not that you're supposed to know your place and like bow down to the man or the system. It's just one of them things where, what do you want to do? Do you want to succeed because you know,
we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care, because y'all got your lives, I got mine. But I'm just saying, it's one of those things where, do you want to sit back and be a struggle up to the top, or do you want to eventually like?
I'd rather struggle up. I'd be honest. I'd rather struggle up to the top because it makes success that much more sweeter, and I don't got to answer to anybody.
Okay, that's true. Well, then, like, if that's the case, then I think that's a perfect explanation. But then again, I am kind of pointing this not necessarily towards you, because I feel like you've already built a good following. I'm kind of saying for the rest of the squad. Like, the rest of the squad, if they follow suit, and even, like, let's say they follow suit, even if they don't feel that way, they're still isolating themselves from future opportunities. Like, if you, let's say you don't give a fuck about, like how we've gone to these Ubisoft events, right? Let's say you flame an Ubisoft event. Cool, that's you. Like, and it's not like you're flaming it. You're specifically giving your gripes on what you think could have been a better game. I don't think that's a problem. But let's say the rest of the squad might have wanted to fuck with Ubisoft because you made the initial, yo, fuck Ubisoft. The whole squad has to deal with that. I think that's where I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, like, just because you have what you want going on doesn't mean you should, like, dictate the rest of your homies. Like, not that you are. I don't think you are.
A direct reflection on us, or you saying
that's what I'm saying. It's more of a reflection of
connotation.
I can literally, like, I know what you mean, but it's like literally this. At E3, there was a situation where TBH had a problem while me and JG were like, well, fuck it, we're gonna do whatever we want regardless. So I feel what you're saying, but like at the end, they were still our own people, and we still are inclined to go about certain situations regardless.
Well, cool. As long as y'all know that, that's fine. That's it.
Yeah, and then like the specific example, say like if we singled out some of the GI rants we came into the rant, even though like it, when things are recorded, when we're heated and we're in conversation, and it just happens. But I'm pretty sure we come in the majority of the time like knowing full well that in the future, if person X comes around, we're not going to fuck with them anyways because we already know about them, or at least what they portray on the internet.
Saying. Like, you under the impression we give a fuck about these niggas, bro.
Yeah, when like a certain person shows me who they are, that's who they are. I'm not going to sit here and pick your brain to try to figure out, oh, you may be an actual cool person in real life, but I mean, you playing this weak ass person on YouTube, so that's how I'm going to treat you. I'm going to treat you as a weak ass person.
You saw it in person, JD. It's not an act. When we at them Ubisoft events, who do I fuck with?
Oh, me. I'm the only one.
Exactly. And the thing is, I don't disrespect nobody. I'd be like, yo, what up to everybody? But it's like I'm not gonna sit there. Like, I see what you about. Like that shit threw me off. That dude that you was talking to, what's his name, Hike the Gamer or whatever. He was, he was sitting right next to me. Yeah, and he was YouTubing it up. And then as soon as they was like, all right, everybody, come over here, let's take a picture with the mammoth or whatever. He cut that shit off instantly. I'm like, yo, this nigga's fake as fuck. I was like, what is this shit, fam?
But at the same time, I'm not saying that he wasn't fake as fuck. I think that's his thing. I hosted some gaming shit and he was on it. That's all our connection is. I think he's a cool dude in person. But y'all know YouTube fake. That's like complaining about pranks being fake nowadays. Like, YouTube is a fake ass place. I'm not trying to say it like I'm fake. Like, I will contest to being like, yeah, do I maybe hype my energy up for a video? Because I do, because when I start off a video, I don't want
that's charisma. There's a difference.
True. That is okay. Well, I want to say that I'm the only guy, not the only, but I'm one of like a few who can keep like a steady middle ground where I'm like, oh shit, like some videos I will be YouTubey as fuck and I call it out because I think that shit is corny and I think it's funny. But then again, I'm a corny guy. Like, I already know it's not something I'm worried about. Like, I've been a corny guy since I was a kid. Like, I speak too well and shit. People tell me I talk white. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's who I am. So, like, with that being said and knowing like how I've grown to be myself, I know how to, like, I think make that transparency come across. Not everybody else does, and that's what I'm saying when it comes to like certain YouTubers. Like that dude, yes, he was a fucking monster when we did that Ubisoft shit. I was like, yo, he's making so much noise, but it's one of them things where he's playing the game. That's all it is, and I'm not mad at him for that hustle. Like, the hustle is he knows he's being fake as fuck for his audience. That's what he's got to do.
And that's how we were taking your video at first. Like, I get this entire conversation, but like the way that it came off in the video, and again, we listened to the whole thing, but that's how it came off. It's like, yeah, you understand how the game is being played. We understand too. We've had many conversations about how YouTube works. We don't want to play the game. That's the whole point. We don't want to play it. We understand that you do.
But if you don't want to play the game, it's like, get off YouTube then. Don't complain about it. Don't
Well,
then okay, so then wait. So then that contradicts.
You will make it work for us. Nah.
That doesn't contradict myself because
like I said, I got a subscription box of people.
It's your full-time job.
Yeah, I got a subscription box of people that don't play the game and their shit is fire and they're doing just fine. Like, it's a different side.
Not everybody has to play the game.
You choose to play the game.
We understand that that's the fastest way to get up there, but we don't.
Okay, so then why do you guys even rant about how YouTube is shitty from time to time? I don't get it.
Because to tell people how it is, because people are stupid.
But they know how it is. They know.
No, they don't.
No, but
let me explain this. No.
They don't know your personal experience. But I'm saying, like, y'all rant about like how YouTube is a shitty place. Like, why put so much effort into such a shitty thing? If like that's like putting effort into a car that'll never work again.
YouTube Reddit,
Also, in our defense,
I know that's funny, but that's not gonna happen.
In our defense, those videos that you're talking about, where we were talking about YouTube is a shitty place, that was all like 1 30-minute or like an hour-long conversation that I chopped up into 5 minutes.
We do not talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that shit that often, bro.
Okay, but you still talk about it. I don't know.
But you talked about it too.
We want to enlighten people.
Yeah, no, I'm admitting to it. Like, I'm not, but y'all like
what are you talking? We just admitted to you that we agree.
The thing is,
we are disagreeing about playing the game. We understand that YouTube overall is a shitty place.
Okay,
but we don't want to play the game. You do want to play the game.
Yeah, here's my last question. So y'all are cool with like never succeeding on YouTube?
So you equate? You're equating success to like. This is a good ass conversation.
No, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about being happy. Like, if you're happy with what you do now, then that's fine. I'm talking numbers. Yeah, I'm talking numbers and literally Wait, what?
For everyone, no. The answer is just no.
Okay.
Like, no one's happy with not succeeding.
Oh, all right. So, with that being said, you're not happy with not succeeding. So, like I'm saying, like, yeah, if you're happy just doing what you're doing, that's fine. But I mean, I'm talking about like who I'm thinking the only people here who are this is their day job is me and TBH. I might be wrong. I don't know if you guys are like in the sense of like the lucrative side. Like literally, you could pay rent with what you're doing.
No,
Just y'all.
yeah.
Okay, so that's me and him, right?
Mhm.
We're in a different boat, and I'm not trying to say like we're better or anything. I'm just saying for the rest of y'all, are y'all cool with just being where you're at for the next like 10, 15, 20 years? Let's say YouTube dies. Like you're fine with where you are. You're saying you're not, right?
No, obviously you want to grow.
I mean, I don't want to grow.
Okay. Obviously want to grow. What if doing what you're doing does not help you grow at all for the next like however long? You guys are just going to be content and not try to mix it up. I'm not saying you have to start doing fuckboy shit and like making videos you really don't want to make, but are you content with just trying to get what you think is like quality content across all the time? Like
no. But to follow up with your question, the answer is no. But we have plans in the future, which we're going to talk about in a minute, to step it up essentially.
Okay, yeah,
step it
that's
up
cool.
essentially. So we're not going to stay content. So the answer to your question is no.
Okay, cool, for sure. And like, mind you, if you have other side hustles on the side, that's like, that's perfectly fine. Shit, I would not be able to do YouTube if I didn't have side hustles. I could pay bills. I'm not caking off of YouTube like that. And that's the sad thing. The sad thing is that I have that many subscribers, and I'm still like not struggling, but at the same time, it's like I'm not struggling, but I'm not where I would want to be on YouTube, where I could sit back and be like, oh man, the YouTube check's coming in this month.
You're not comfortable.
You're not
Yeah.
Like Rudy Hus.
Basically, what you saying.
I'm just saying I have to do other shit. Like I still need to like take brand deals from time to time. Like I need to work with brands to get certain things off the ground. I need to contact. I need to contact my rep and be like, hey, do you have anything coming up? I need to go do like realistic shit. I need to go be an actor and also like a comedian. It's one of those things where I know how that side of things works. So I'm saying like that was just my question. You guys said no, so that's fine. And like if you got a plan, then cool. That's all I'm asking.
Doing YouTube full time, or at least for you, which I could be wrong, but it just sounds overall just stressful. It just sounds like a very stressful thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it is. It's a job, dog, and I do it daily. Like TBH might have it even slightly easier because he makes his stuff when he wants to, and has an audience that genuinely comes through every single, here and there. Like they come through. Like he gets like what 40 to 80,000, if not 100K every once in a while on videos. Like, and that's consistent. That's consistent viewership. If I had that, then I wouldn't even have to make this video. Like I asked one of my homies, I was like, do you think I should make this video? Because like I low-key don't want to sound like I'm just complaining. I want people to actually understand where I'm coming from. That's why even
Rants.
Yeah, I got you. So it's just one of them things where I just wanted my audience to understand the transparency of like when I sit back and I make videos that I think deserve good viewership, y'all don't want to come watch. I'm not worried about, I'm not sitting back saying like, this is all your fault. Just like, understand that here's how I feel about this website, and take it how you will. But I mean, that's cool as long as y'all know what y'all gonna do. That's cool as long as you got a plan. That's all I was asking. I
got one question. Like, so what's for you, what would be the difference for making YouTube a job to a career? Like, what would be the factor where you can actually have fun with YouTube and still get paid? Is it simply the viewership, or like what do you feel like you would need to do or have come to your channel so you can make that change in your life?
I mean, I guess it would just be that my audience is present every video. That's all. Like that would change it to being a fun place, because that way I could upload whatever I wanted. I wouldn't have to sit back and be like, oh, okay, so I wouldn't have to sit back and be like, okay, Five Nights at Freddy come out this week, so I need to play that. I could just genuinely play the games that I like, which y'all might not like, or a certain amount of my viewers might not like. But if it was one of those things where I just had rabid fans, not that I don't really want that, because I'm sure when you meet them in person, shit gets weird. But if I did have those like diehard fans where anything I posted got viewership, that would be dope. just because that means I wouldn't have to like, I wouldn't have to sit back and like rely on brand deals or.
So what's a number
like,
you would like to see like per video, like an average? What would satisfy you?
Or percentage.
I mean, at my level, I wish like
20%.
maybe
10% not bad.
at my level, I wish like even just like 20 to 30% watch. Like if I got, my thing is like I only get a little bit more frustrated than usual when I don't like cap over like 10K views. That kind of bugs me. When I get over 10,000, I'm kind of just chill. I'm like happy about that. I'm like, yo, that's 10,000 people. I'm not mad at that. So like if I could specifically have numbers I wanted, I would love my videos to go anywhere between 50K and 70K. That would just be great. Because I only say that because there are plenty of channels that are smaller than me. I'm talking about way smaller that do way better numbers than me. That's just how YouTube is. Some people have like a niche that works and some don't. So, that would be great. But I mean, if it doesn't happen, it's life. I'm not about to just sit back and like worry about it. I'm not stressed over it. That's like definitely not something I want to come across as. I'm definitely fine with where I'm at. I just, looking forward to seeing it grow.
All right. Now, like, say you do get that and like you get it off of doing things you don't really want to do. Like, would you still be happy, fam?
No, absolutely not. But that's the thing. I've never said I'm going to complete, like I said in my video, I would not switch my content and do a full 180 to just cater to I need numbers. That's not going to happen. Like I'm in the same boat as y'all when it comes to like, I know that I want to create quality stuff to an extent. Like my thing is like I will trickle in some garbage here and there just so I can stay afloat.
Stay relevant in people's eyes.
Huh?
So you can still stay relevant. People sell boxes.
Well, I guess, or just to keep up with the times. Like, you never know what's going to be hot next. Like, I'm not planning on making like a fucking drama news segment. Like, that's not going to happen. But it's one of those things where like the things like I said in my video, I feel like the more relatable you could be to your audience, I think the better. So like, mind you, that try not to laugh challenge video, there's no way you guys thought that I was sitting back thinking like, oh man, can't wait to film this shit. Like,
no, you had like a smart ass attitude about it.
Like when I started, like my thing was I didn't have a video for that day, and I was like, shit, what could I make? And I'm not gonna lie, I like was just going through subscriptions and getting recommended videos, and like I saw Markiplier's try not to laugh video.
Why do you feel the need to make a video every day?
The need, because I can't pay my bills without it.
But my thing is like, wouldn't you rather have one video like in a span of 3 days? Wouldn't you rather have one video that gets 30,000 views versus 3 videos that get 2,000 views?
Yes, but my channel doesn't do that. Absolutely. If I could do that, I would. But as well as I do, my shit ain't doing that. So that's
I feel like you gotta
to
play around with like ideas and like experiment. Like I said, like I just feel like your channel's missing that one thing that makes you stand out.
Well, I mean, on a game in the gaming thing, I don't even understand. Here's the thing: you're saying that. I've been wondering that for however long. I'm not somebody who's sitting back thinking like, oh, I just got to stick to this because this is how it is. I don't know what it is that works. So that's why I tried goofy shit like that. Like that Try Not to Laugh challenge was a test. I sat back and said, if Markiplier can make a video like this and he has a gaming channel that's dedicated to games, why can't I mess with it? So I sat back and was like, well, let's just make it. I'm going to make myself a nice little like hella clickbaity thumbnail. I'm sure people want to click it because I'm decent with Photoshop. Let's mess around. Did it, and it does better than my last like 5 videos. So it's one of those things where it's like, wow, that's interesting that works compared to me being like consistent with content that I like, and it doesn't. Also, if there is something that I do like that works, I'm not opposed to doing it. It's just that I don't know what that is. My audience is here and there, but that's specifically my audience. Like, it's not the same as yours where yours comes through pretty frequently and you can upload like every 3 days. That's just, yours audience works different compared to mine. I know which one. I know, like I talked in the video, I don't know why I keep referencing that, but I mentioned that I know what does work. Like real talk, if I wanted to just get on and not worry about things, I could just play specifically like GTA, Mario Maker, and have my homies over and collab. Or I could literally probably just do all Mario Maker and my videos would do way better than they are right now. But that's not something I want to do every single day of my life. So, you know, gotta mix it up and test stuff that I do like to see if it does work or if it doesn't. And like sometimes even if it doesn't work, I'll still pursue it because it's like this gets me up in the morning to actually want to make stuff. So I'm not gonna quit this because it's not hurting anybody.
I mean, I'm not telling you to do this, but like if you ever get the chance, I would say try this. I feel like a lot of people have like a bunch of different channels, and I know it's a cater specifically for those types of fans, but I feel like a lot of the YouTubers could be way more productive instead of making separate channels. Just have everything in one channel and just have playlists. Like I would love to see your skits and vlogs all on one channel, opposed to going to three different channels for it. But,
I feel you on that.
But I understand you have to cater to each person or each type of fan.
What's up? People do that though. Like some people have, you know, they just want another revenue stream, so that's why they do it.
Everybody cut off?
It's not even really necessarily because they had different content.
No, I feel y'all on that. Trust me, I've definitely thought of it. It's just one of those things where when I first started doing YouTube, I was doing like sketches primarily. And I remember thinking to myself, like, dang, I don't have a sketch this week. What if I upload a vlog? And I think back then, people really kind of got on your ass about doing that. Nowadays, no one cares. Like, nowadays, you could upload whatever you want. So, I mean, that's why I've been trying these different things, like doing a rant video from time to time. I don't really want to put a vlog on my gaming channel because I just feel like that's weird unless it caters around gaming. Like if it's a gaming vlog, I would do that.
That's understandable.
And then I was also going to do sketches to an extent on my channel, but they would have to be, I mean, they don't have to be catered around gaming, but I'd like them to be just so it makes more sense for what you're watching. Like I feel like if I made a Trump and Hillary skit on my gaming channel, it would probably do well because my audience just doesn't give a fuck. And it's like Trump and Hillary are popping right now and it's like relevant, but at the same time, it's very much to the left of what the channel's about. But like I said, nobody really cares anymore. Like that's why PewDiePie is getting away. Well, PewDiePie's obviously at the top, but that's why people like but regardless of that, let's say he wasn't at the top. People are still cool with that now. Like people want you to do different shit because different shit is starting to pop off. Back in the day, they were very much like, no, don't put this here. That would be weird here. Don't ever give me a skit channel. Don't ever give me a skit on a gaming channel. That's just weird. But nowadays, I think, it's very, very much open range. Like people just don't give a shit. So I'm definitely down to do that. But it's like, I just got to find time.
True. All right. Well, that's pretty much it.
Well, guys.
About this a lot.
Any
2 hours later.
thoughts?
I see. it is taking a lot of thought into it.
Nah, it's all good.
Man,
this is a great conversation.
I'm just saying, like when y'all get to the point of going full time on YouTube, y'all know what I'm talking about. This ain't no shit that I'm just alone in. Like TBH obviously knows what I'm talking about, but at the same time, he has a different type of audience, excuse me.
Nice.
So he's what? So like when he does his stuff, it's not as like. I don't really classify you as just like a gaming, like you're not a let's play channel at all. Like, you know, it's
I just
like
do what the fuck I want,
which is cool. But luckily your audience,
like that?
no, that's good. That to me, that's great. I'm happy that you're able to do what the fuck you want, and your people will watch whatever the fuck you post. That's the difference between us. So I'm telling you,
like I feel what you're saying right now, but it's like one thing like we do on the GI channel as well, TBS and all our personal channels, we mold our fans to react the way we want them, like to like per se. It's like if you don't want this on, if like say we do a video on the GI channel like they don't like, well too bad, it's gonna be on there and you can either watch or not. We don't care, bro. We're still gonna do regardless. The same with all of our other channels if we feel like we really like doing something. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers, they just give it like, oh, the fans don't like it, well, too bad. And like I feel like instead of like people doing what they want all the time, they do what the fans want so they can grow opposed to like.
You gotta believe in your content. Like if you know that shit fire, just keep throwing it up. You gotta force feed them, and eventually they gonna fuck with it.
True.
They don't like it eventually.
I believe
that's happening
that
with everything that I put on. Because not every anytime I put something new on my channel, it dips below the average numbers, JD. But I keep feeding them. Yeah, like our podcast used to hit only like 10,000 views, and we started the podcast when I was like 300,000. Like, and then I just switched up and I switched the title, made it a little bit more interesting. More people started watching. They was like, "Yo, this shit is fire." It's like you just gotta experiment with shit, I guess.
No, definitely. I feel that. If anything, I don't think I cater to my fans enough. That's the thing. Like,
Okay.
like you guys said that as if I do cater to them. Have you?
Well, just in general. In general.
Nah.
So you
like,
agree you do too many unboxings?
But
Oh man.
I do those. But here's the thing: whenever I do those are never like or at least I try not to make them my main video for the day. Like if those come out, this is how I mess around with my content. I'll post the stuff that I know people want to see will be the earlier video in the day. Let's say I do a double upload, and then stuff that I want to do will be bonus. So like you'll get a video around like 1 p.m. that is something that people are looking forward to, and then around like 4 o'clock, I don't upload doubles daily every day, but let's say I do have a bonus video. I will throw up something that like it's a throwaway video, like the unboxing shits. I'm telling you, I do those for myself, like that. But I could understand if you're complaining if every single video was one, but like those shits come around like only 4 days, maybe, or not even. I only have 3 of them that I work with, unless I'm unboxing real shit. Like I unboxed a Xbox One recently and an iPhone, but those Becky bento boxes or whatever, those super geek joints. Those are like only 3 days out of the month. Like that's like probably that's super small when it comes to my content. Is that just, do you have like subscriptions on yours cater to that? Is that why you hate it?
I swear to God, that's all I'll be seeing, bro. Maybe it's the sub box or something. I'm just like, oh my God, here you go again.
But if you're passionate about it and that's what you really like,
yeah, if you like it, then fuck my opinion.
Exactly. Fuck it. Just continue to do what you do. All right.
Well, so,
Yeah,
we
bro,
found out you like the stuff that we found a little bit cringy, but it's okay.
But JD,
Yeah,
I
but
got
I mean,
a question
like
for you, bro.
Yo, what's up?
They gave me my own anime loot box, bro. I need some tips and tricks. What should I do?
All right,
you want different?
Why you sound underwater?
Yeah, nigga.
Because I'm underwater, nigga.
You try and get real anime with it. You're gonna have to get a real bad Japanese accent, all right?
Okay. All right.
And a gi. I want you to open that up and be like, "Oh, hello, everybody." Nah, I'm playing.
All right. Gotcha.
Nah. Fuck
He
you
will
though,
do
for
that
that
shit,
dumbass
bro.
question.
No, I'm dead serious. I have to unbox one too.
Oh,
Oh
your
my
mic is
God,
horrible.
yo! Oh my
Go
goodness!
fix your mic, nigga.
Get a
What
new
the
mic
hell
before
are
you
you
ask
doing?
questions, nigga.
Yo, use your YouTube mic for new mic.
He doesn't want to tell anybody.
You on that microphone?
Man, y'all so mean, bro.
Hey, why you in here?
This
Hey,
with
you
JD.
got any connections to any PC company? Yo, we need a PC sponsorship.
Do I have connections, bro? Go. What are you talking about? Go to my channel. Do I look like I got?
What are you talking about? You live in LA. Don't everybody know everybody? What the fuck?
Oh, the PC companies don't even be in LA. They be in like Frisco, right? Seattle. They're not out here.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? Shouldn't you know this?
San
Aren't you a gamer?
Fran,
No, I'm
too.
playing.
I just know when I was in
man.
LA, everybody was an actor, and they kept telling me, and I'm just like, good for you, nigga. Like, I don't care.
All right, bro. That's
Like you
all I
saying,
have to
maybe
say,
we
man.
pissed off those people already.
True.
Maybe you did it.
Yeah,
Who
No, it's all
knows?
good though. We got some business to attend to though. So it was a very nice conversation though. It brings a lot of perspective to your situation, and basically just tell me that being a YouTuber is very, very stressful. That's what it came down to at the end of the day.
I mean, it's not stressful. Like, I mean, honestly, I'm
You
not.
said it was.
No, but I'm saying it. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not saying that it isn't. There are times where it is, and there's times where it isn't. I'm not saying, bro, this isn't
Isn't
harder
that anything
than,
in
like,
life?
Yeah, that's
okay,
like
well, that's what I'm trying to get across. I'm trying to say that, like, for certain people, yes. For others, no. Like, y'all fuck with TBH, and he's way bigger than me. Y'all could just ask him. Like, it's not that serious. But
I don't be stressing, nigga. What the fuck?
we want to ask you.
Oh my
You
God.
made that video.
Basically, say it's a grind.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a grind. It's just
it's definitely a grind. And it's definitely catered to every different type of audience. Like I said, y'all ain't the ones that I'm making. Excuse me, y'all ain't the ones that I'm making videos for. I never.
And that's what it
considered-
comes down to. Like, you,
Well,
you're trying to have that
I'm never in the
massive
background. I'm never in the background of my edits. Like, oh man, is JG gonna like this? Oh my god, is TBH gonna hit the like button today? Because oh my goodness, no, that's not something I worry about. That's like how, like, I don't know about y'all families and shit, but do any of y'all families like watch your content online?
Mine.
I don't even know.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's
Man,
the
I
type
ain't
of
got
thing.
no family.
That's all
At
right.
least you got a family.
Hey, that's right. Yeah.
Alright,
Black struggle. I feel it. All right. So, like I was saying, yo, like I was saying, yeah, man. Like, I don't make, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't make these videos for my family. They don't even fucking know what I do. Like, that's the type of shit that I'm trying to say. Like, you make it for the people who are coming through to watch. That video was for the people who come through to watch. So y'all comments on the video are fucking irrelevant because y'all don't watch me like that. No, not.
But that's
not
your fault, though, nigga.
Damn.
That's your fault, though, nigga.
God damn.
What do you mean?
What do you bang? Bang.
You say
catering. I'm not catering.
I don't give a fuck about
We not
relevant.
we not saying you catering to us, but you said we don't watch you like that, and I'm telling you, I did watch you like that. But I've watched.
You watched me.
I swear on everything. I did.
Out of here.
So we invited this nigga on the podcast for no reason. We invited.
I honestly used to watch your first channel.
Bro, I used to watch those
Honestly
kids
did.
like
Okay. Wait. All right. So
I'm
take it
being
back.
dead
Y'all
ass
used to
serious
watch
with
the good shit I used to make. It's 2016.
So
I'm
you
not
say
saying
you ain't making no good shit.
So you admit your shit garbage.
Take it back. Y'all were specifically talking about a genre of shit I made. Y'all were talking about me making comedy videos, bruh. That is so irrelevant to what we're talking about.
I was saying I watched your gaming videos.
But that's still YouTube, though.
Hey, y'all,
That's still YouTube.
y'all
That's still YouTube, homie. Why
y'all
you
be
keep up with that?
instigating, dog. Y'all are so funny.
We not
dude.
instigating. We dead serious.
You Hollywood
Okay,
niggas funny.
but dead. All right, dead seriously.
All right.
Why'd y'all even hit me up? Y'all are so weird.
It was wow.
Why would y'all hit me up and then talk shit on me in front?
We got to get.
Would you rather us say it behind
We
your
just
back?
asking you questions, bro.
Yeah, sure. Go behind my back because it's not like I'm worried about y'all anyway.
Oh my god! All
No,
right.
but look,
yeah,
okay,
all
but
right.
no, my bad. Let me not. I'm not trying to sound sensitive. Look, real talk. I don't want y'all to think that I
Man,
am
we
taking it
pulling
that
up
serious.
in LA next year, yo. Fuck I ain't giving you no dap, homie.
Come through. Hey, come through, cuz. No, I'm kidding, but but yeah, so like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like, think about that. That would be like me coming through, like, let's say any of y'all made a video reminiscent of mine or just anything, and I came through and tried to like give you pointers on what was happening. Not that my input isn't relevant. I'm just messing with y'all about that. But if y'all don't watch me consistently and see what it is I'm talking about, it's kind of just like, oh, I see, I see what's his face got an issue. Let me get to that keyboard real quick. Like, I get it. If you really want to, if you have like some legit feedback you want to give, sure. But if you don't watch me on a daily basis, it's not for the people who don't watch me on a daily basis. It's for the people who do watch and the people who touch base and say like, yo, the people who are leaving feedback like, yo, I want to see you shine and all this stuff. Not that y'all
I watch
don't
you
see
on the
me.
regular, and I'm giving you feedback.
Oh my
I'm telling
God,
you, I'm
stop.
looking at your views, bro. I'm looking at your latest video from 3 hours ago. Got 12,000. Then you got 2,000 on this Dragon Ball Z one.
That's because of
That
the
one-
clickbait thumbnail and the
Okay,
title.
I'll
I
give you
knew
this
that was
one. The
gonna happen.
DBZ one didn't do that well, but your last 1, 2, 3 videos did okay. And then what video got 1,000 views? This Super Geek Box unboxing
my
shit
God,
that I told you about. Am I wrong?
I'm not complaining about that one. I told you that I know that that's gonna happen.
Unbox it and then just, in the piece of your own home, just unbox it.
Right. You got enough toys in your house, nigga. What the fuck?
Wait, are y'all crazy? Did y'all hear what you just said? Can I unbox?
Yeah,
something
nigga,
in the piece of my?
You do that every day, don't you? When you open something new, you're unboxing it, right?
You're telling
you put it on video doesn't mean that it's not an
JG,
unboxing.
Hey,
It's an
stop
unboxing.
that, bro.
Am
You
I
sound
right or am I
ridiculous.
wrong?
You're wrong.
Hey, yo,
You're
I'm
wrong.
sorry. I'm
Bruh,
sorry. This is
you're
a crunchy
coming at
days,
me
bro. I'm
talking.
sorry.
Wait,
you take shit
JG,
out of a box.
Let me finish. You coming at me from dude came at me from the perspective of, boy, if I see another one of these thumbnails in my social media, if you don't just unsubscribe with your bum ass dog.
Asking a legit question.
You crazy for that? That was so stupid. That was dumb. That was so dumb.
But this is why I was trying
God.
to. Your Dragon Ball
That
video
was-
got 2,000 views, but I bet if we threw hands, it'd get more.
This guy.
Do you want? Let's do a
They
collab.
trying to run them hands.
Nigga, whatever.
Hey, but low key,
You
though,
gonna
Black
whoop me,
wanna
I'm
do
not
a
good,
collab,
I'm not-
though,
I'm
man.
not
You need
strong
to,
in
need
this
to
game
fuck
yet,
with Black.
Hey,
Y'all are
I actually
funny.
want to do a collab with you though.
I mean, we can make it happen. I'm not tripping.
How I reach you?
All right, for sure. I feel like Black genuinely wanted to have this conversation, and y'all are
really
just
did.
here. And like Black, you could have just put this on your channel. Like, that could have just happened. Like, we could have just been me and you, and we could have just talked and had like a normal combo. And that,
I mean, but peep how nobody else said anything. Like, it was just Black. It was just Black, you, and then TVH. Nobody else really went in a little bit of Ace. I didn't say shit.
I was just
That's true. That's true.
Ethos ain't say nothing. I just let y'all talk.
I was just listening.
I just pulled
wanted to listen.
Yeah, just let y'all talk. But anyways, again, this is dragged on way too long. We got shit to talk about.
all right, man.
Yeah, we was just
I
picking
will.
your brain.
Nah, for sure.